And welcome, hockey fans, as we're ready to go for game number 2 here of round 2. It is the Riels taking on the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. I'm your host, Brandt, with my cameraman Nate Noble. Off the draw, Twins, they'll take that ahead, and Gorshinsky passes that ahead quickly out of his own zone. Riels scoop that up in the gold uniforms, played ahead on the near side, and out of the reach of Helmut Harrison all the way down the ice. In the defensive zone now, the Riels forcing that to the far side and through the feet. Cleared all the way down the ice. Picked up by Brashinsky. Brashinsky walks in through traffic and he gets taken down, poke checked away by the Twins goaltender. And that pass there is broken up. Twins now defeated to the far side. And Gorshinsky now with it. Dean Gorshinsky walks in and that shot off the mark. Matani is shot through traffic as glove down, and here come the Riels with the opportunity for themselves going the other way. Brashinsky walks in through traffic. That won't go for him. Worked around now to the other side as Ethan Johnson plays that along to Matani. Tries to get it right back. Picked off, though, in front for St. Boniface, and then smothering the puck. We got a whistle as McLeod holds on for the stoppage in play, getting his first start of round 2. Off the draw, picked up by a couple of jerseys there, and jumped on now here by Davis and crew. Davis works that back to the point for Hepner. Hepner shot through traffic, deflected, loose in front. Couple more whacks at it, and McLeod stays with it, making the stop. Pushed the other to the far side by Lazat, and worked right back in here for the Riels. Puck continued ahead, and Calingari works it to the far side. Headlines pass is intercepted by Davis. Davis is shot off the mark. Davis still with it, works it through traffic. He'll work that one back to Trot. He tries to push that ahead. And the skirmish now for the puck. Riels come free. Back to the line. Shot by Rays wide. And gloved and held on for a whistle by McLeod. Dubois in on the circle, ready to go. And Matthews wins that one. Back past Voth. Worked ahead, now Voth with it on the near side. He's rubbed off the puck. Dubois trying to come through with it. He can't get his stick on it. Skirmish for the puck continuing down low. Comes back to the point. Worked ahead by the Riels as Lambert plays that all the way around. And now pushed all the way out of the zone by the Twins. Scooped up, and the Riels quickly into the zone, knocked down. A great play there by Jace Matthews, and with that the head pass off to Gilberto won't go. Lambert walks in, going the other way. He runs into traffic, gets the puck right back on his stick, and Lambert's shot is gloved and held on to by McLeod. And some extracurricular activity following the whistle here. And again, the big question going into this game following the Game 1 loss for the Twins was who was going to be on top of that lineup card when it was given to the timekeepers as a cross-check coming here to the 27 of Jacob Smith. And it was indeed McLeod getting his third start of the playoffs, 2-0 in the opening round. Meanwhile, back in between the pipes, who's been the guy for the Riels throughout this postseason since he came in early in Game 1 of Round 1. And that is Owen Larocque. Gorshinsky ready to go. His crew on the power play for 2 minutes here. Twins 0 for 2 on the power play, and 9 to go. Gorshinsky with it. He'll stay with it. Circles to the top of the dot. Across to Sam Matani. Back to Gorshinsky. Dean Gorshinsky with it. He looks around. Works it down low. Gorshinsky, he tries to get that one back. That won't go. And the Riels play it to the far side. Now back to Gorshinsky. He'll play it down low in front. Hewing couldn't finish it. Another opportunity right in front. Hewing fires that one just off the mark. Loose puck, Gorshinsky. He'll pick that one up at the line. He's got 80 seconds here, a power play opportunity. And a shot by Helmendaris doesn't get through traffic. Rebound by Matani's, pushed all the way behind the net. Dubois first one on it, trying to clear that one out. Now picked up by Matani. He'll put it on the brakes, across to Headland. And right back, then that shot through traffic as the net comes off. Great opportunity there for Carter Helmendaris. For the Reals for the Twins here, trying to strike first on the road. They opened up the scoring in game one, and it was come back in the later half of the third period. There's a great opportunity just over the net for the Reals. A night to go. Battling for the puck on the near side. Reals come free. They'll work it ahead through traffic's Davis. And forked ahead. Davis quickly back on the puck. Connor Davis, he'll work it back. 40 seconds remaining on the penalty kill as the Reals work it down on the near side. That one gets through McLeod. Goes to the far side. Ethan Johnson, he'll be quick on that puck. He'll work that ahead to Balshaw. Balshaw turns it over. Brashinsky tries to feed it through traffic. Brashinsky still with it. And picked up now by Medwick. He had the lone goal for the Twins in game number one. And David Balshaw rings that one all the way around behind the rock to Medwick at the line. Medwick pushes it ahead, 12 to go on the power play. And that one's iced all the way down by the Reals. Belstead chasing after that loose puck. Twins clear that one out. Picked up by Canoe. Power play has expired. No shots on the man advantage for the Twins that got through. Back to Matani. And his shot's no good. He'll take another whack at it. That one through traffic is up and out of play at 15-10. And off the draw. Continued ahead now is the Twins. They'll work it to the far side. Picked up by the Reals. And they'll just work that one ahead. There's a quick shot, it trickles in. And the Reals strike first. Great rush there, and it's going to be Noah Keating picking up the goal. Here's a look at the replay. On the short side. So Keating opens up the scoring here in this one as Kalangari works that ahead to the far side for the Reals. Reals work it back, and that shot just wider than the goal. Kalangari with it. And that one off his own net as Headland scoops up the rebound. Feeds it to Gorshinsky, then that pass off the mark. Quickly worked into the zone by the Reals. And McLeod will go and smother the puck at 14-27. Shots 5-4 in favor of the Reals. They lead this 1-0 thanks to the stick of Noah Keating. And Reals changing it up here as they got Alex Van Dynes' line skating out. Carson Dubois into the draw to take on Cutter Helmendaris. Or that's Medwick, mind you that. Medwick wins that one back. Kalangari to the far side. Battle for the puck. Hewing trying to work it ahead. Battle for the puck continues on. Reals come free with it. They'll work that down low. On the near side. Pass to Lazat won't go. Coccarelli with it. And Cockrell works that behind the goal. Kalangari to the far side for Hewing. Back to Kalangari. Kalangari now with it. And it passes off to Lazat. And just cleared into the zone now here by the Reals. Twins trying to clear to the far side. And Lazat deflects that all the way down, but it's going to be an icing. Charged against the Twins, 13-42. Shots in the opening frame, 6-4. In favor of the Reals. Off the draw. Back to the point. Shot through traffic by the Riels. Won't go. Kalangari first on that one. Riels push out of the zone. Ewing ahead now to Medwick. Medwick. He'll skate ahead and just dump that one all the way down. LaRock to play it to the far side. Doesn't get through to Ewing. Now Ewing with it. He'll center that one for the Twins. Opportunity blocked. Twins trying to work it back. There's a shot through traffic. Won't go. Battle for the puck. And the Twins come free out of the scrum. They get taken down. Rays plays it to the far side. Out of the reach of Brzezinski. Brzezinski now with it. Brzezinski, he'll pass that across. Now Brzezinski with his shot throwing net, and that one sticked away. Going the other way. Lizotte works it ahead. Ewing leaves that one on, and Matthews can't do anything with it. Voss shot, didn't get much on that one. Riels quickly scooped that one up to head the other way. And Rays, he'll leave that for Hepner. Trying to work that to Brzezinski, coming in on the near side now. And that one pushed ahead by the Riels. Twins coming free. Jace Matthews, his shot in LaRock, and LaRock stands strong. Shot 7-5. Riels leading by 1 in the opening frame as we near the midway mark. Riels changing it up here before the draw. As they got Lambert's pairing out there on D. Matthews, he wins the draw back to Voth. Voth waits. He'll work it down low. Voth gets it back. His shot off target there. And the Riels quickly clear the zone. Pushed ahead by the Twins into the zone. Lambert now with it. He'll go to the safety behind his own goal. Lambert waiting this one out. Now tries to feed that one up Broadway. Livingstone getting his stick on it. Riels come through with numbers. Quick shot in the pass. Won't get across to Crossland. Jamming away at it. Crossland giving chase, and Headland goes and lays a beating on him on the near side. Gilberto quickly out of the zone. Loose puck. Twins pick it up into the zone. And that one off the blocker of LaRock. Livingstone trying to work that ahead. And through traffic, Riels come free. And off the skate of the Riels, Matthews tries to put it the other way. He goes through traffic. Scooped up by Lambert. Lambert tries to work it the other way. Skirmish for the puck. Ethan Johnson walks into that one and fans on it. Rebounds blockered away by LaRock. Canoe quickly on the rebound as he gets knocked down. And a battle for it. Twins trying to come free. Now St. Boniface on the clear. They get that one out of the zone. Sam Matani now on the puck. Matani, he'll feed it ahead. Through traffic. Riels. And an air pass to Rays. Rays now with the puck. And he'll just clear that one in off the stick of Davis all the way down behind the goal for Johnson. Johnson with the puck. He'll circle back and go to the near side boards. Watched closely by Davis. And the Riels captain creates the turnover. Circling back is Suckett. And he had the opening Riels goal in game number 1. Riels feed it up the near side. Cockrell puts on the brakes. Back at the line, and that's offside. Rays and crew got a tag up here. Ahead to Suckett. He'll jam that one in and go for a change. Quick rush on the puck. Johnson trying to work it ahead on the near side. Doesn't get to Gorshinsky. Walking in comes Van Dynes as he goes crashing into the net. Puck forked away. Riels stay with it in the attack zone. In behind the goal. Trying to feed that in front for Alex Van Dynes. Won't go. Mantani on the puck. Knocked off by the Riels. Mantani still trying to feed it ahead. He works his way through traffic. Meets Van Dynes and gets through him. Past Hepner now. Van Dynes with the puck. Works that to the near side. Off a couple sticks. To Johnson. Johnson now with it. Johnson ahead to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky works to Helmet Harris walks in. Fires that again off the blocker of LaRock. Making back-to-back saves there. And we got a stoppage in play here. 9:22 on the clock. Shots are 8-7. The difference maker in this one as the Riels lead by 1 on a goal from Keating. up high there and getting in on the physicality. Following the draw. Battle for the puck. Riels trying to work that ahead. Kalangari with the road blockade at the blue line. He'll push out into the zone. Halmanaris with it. Halmanaris walks into that one. Larocque again staying strong with the answer for the ex-Vernon Oil Capital. And off the draw, a quick win, and Halmanaris' shot is blocked. Off the cutter, Halmanaris block. Worked ahead by the Riels. Quickly into the zone comes Brzezinski. Brzezinski, he'll work that right in front off the stick of McCoy and picked up by the Twins. They'll turn that one over to Brody Melstead, the ex-7-0 grader. On the near side, putting on the brakes. Koszynski coming free with the puck. He works it out of the zone. Riels trying to push it ahead. And they'll play that quickly into the attack zone. Kalangari with the puck. On the near side. Picked up by Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky works that one ahead. All the way down the ice. Gorshinsky getting pinned behind the play. And he continues on now. Trying to feed that, and that pass to Hewing won't go. Comes all the way down the ice for the Twins. Livingstone across to Voth. Pressure by the Riels. And Crossland breaks that one up. Crossland trying to work it ahead. Voth now coming free with the puck. 8 minutes remaining in the opening frame, and another aired pass for the Twins. Hewing circling back, picks the puck up. And Ewing will just clear that all the way down the ice. Icing waved off thanks to the help of the linesmen as Larocque works that onto the near side. Picked up by Livingstone. Livingstone into the line. And he'll just work that ahead, raised to Hepner. Off the stick of Hepner, picked up now by the Twins. Twins walking into that one and gobbled up into the pads of Larocque at 7:31. Shots 9 apiece. And as the Twins change up, get their D pairing number 1 out there with Ethan Johnson and Sam Matani. Twins win the draw, and the Riels quickly go on the puck to feed it to the far side with 3. Pushed ahead into the zone, Suckett giving chase. Sam Matani first on that one, rubbed out by Suckett. Loose puck. Medwick, he'll play that one ahead. And now Davis. He'll work that across to Hepner. Hepner trying to feed that ahead, and another air pass is Johnson. Tic-tac-toe, Lizotte to Medwick, and Medwick gets called at the line on the offside at 7:04 as the Twins try and get some momentum going their way to battle back into this one. And Medwick giving a little bump after the whistle. And Matthew Trott getting in on the action for the Riels. Matthews ready to go on the draw. And Van Dynes gets waved. Dubois getting waved. And Jace Matthews beats Van Dynes in the circle. Cleared in by the Twins. Loose puck picked up by the Riels. Riels quickly out of the zone. Pass off for Cockrell. Cross ice pass and just deflected in here for St. Boniface. Sam Matani first one on that puck. Matani has got Nick Gilberto with him as Matani works his way ahead on the near side. Back to Gilberto. And delayed offside on the line. Riels controlling his Hepner, clears that one in. McLeod works that across on this paddle save. Matani, he'll feed it to Jace Matthews, up to Gilberto, and Gilberto just a little bit too ahead for him as Matthews will try it again, this time via Johnson to Matani. Matani, he'll make his way right up Broadway, walks in, slows it down, fires that one in, stick save by Larocque. And the Riels, they'll work it ahead on the near side. Clear it all the way down, Suckett first in on that puck. Picked up by Jace Matthews. Matthews now with it. He'll try and feed that ahead. Scooped up by St. Boniface, walking in a suck it and fires that up into the netting. Bring us a stoppage in play of 5:46. Here's Sam Matani's opportunity. Suckett ready to go on the draw as he takes on Dean Gorshinsky. Just waiting here for Ethan Elsop to join the play as he strolls in on the line. Off the draw, Gilberto scoops that loose puck up, trying to work it ahead. Almedares clears it out to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky with an opportunity, coming up the far side. Got a man with him, puts the brakes, and the Twins couldn't finish that one off. Just off the mark. They had numbers and they had LaRock beat, but couldn't find the open cage. St. Boniface sends that one wide of the goal. Kalangari up the near side. He'll clear that one in. LaRock off his stick. Picked up by the Riels. Now scooped up by the Twins, trying to put that on the near side. Was Almedares, and the net pops off again at 5:08. Much to the dismay of the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. Here's a look at their last opportunity. Gorshinsky set ready to go in on the draw as they got the net back on the moorings. Balshaw tries to work that across, scooped up off a couple sticks. Kalangari feeds that into the zone. Brody Melstead works that to the far side. Riels in their own zone, up to Melstead. Kalangari right on him, and the pressure pays off as Headland works it into the zone. Gorshinsky giving chase on that loose puck. Scooped up and worked across by the Riels. And back in it gets it out the zone. We got a penalty coming up to the Twins, though. Mike, I don't really know exactly what it was. But nevertheless, Dean Gorshinsky finds himself in the box for 2 minutes. The Riels open power play. Started off game 1, 0 for 4, and then got it done. The game-winning goal on their 5th power play opportunity as Davis with it. So it is a hook, and no penalty there on the hit on Medwick. Puck comes out of the zone for Hepner. Hepner walks in. Hepner with it, puts on the brakes. Cockrell with it, feeds it right in front. Kalangari scoops that one up, clears it all the way down the ice, and the Twins take care of the opening 35 seconds of penalty kill. Real setting up in their own zone. 4 to go in the opening frame. They lead by 1 thanks to the help of Noah Keating. On the near side, Brzezinski walks in, fires, save made by McLeod. On the near side, Cockrell with it. He'll work that ahead. Right into the slot, Lazat trying to get it out. Hepner holds the line. He'll work to Cockrell. His shot through traffic. Blocker save, rebound, and another save right in front. A handful of opportunities, and the Twins staying strong in goal. There's another shot, and that one deflected up off the high glass to the far side. And Jackson McLeod doing his job on the penalty kill. Livingstone, he'll work it around. 35 seconds to go on the man advantage. As Voth tries to get it out of the zone. And we got a penalty coming here to the Riels. And as we wait for the call of the referee, we take a look at the replay. So Cole Davis is the one guilty of the tripping call. He'll go to the box at 16:51. Off the draw, quick win here for the Twins. Matani with it. He'll work it along the dot, trying to put that in front, stays with it behind the goal. to the far side of the top circle for Carter Helmadaris. Helmadaris puts on the brakes. Johnson crossing back to Johnson, and the feed off the mark. Now picked up and taken down is Matani. No call. Hewing with it. He'll turn that one over to the Riels. And the Riels, now in their own zone, start the penalty kill. And right at the line, picked up and worked back for St. Boniface. Puck cleared in. McLeod leaves that one for Johnson. Johnson to feed that ahead. A minute 15 on the clock as he eats this one up and takes it right up himself. Has no one with them across to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky leaves that for Helmadaris, and the Twins get called at the blue line on the offside at 2:11. They got 66 seconds remaining on the Nick Brzezinski trip. Shots 12-11 in favor of the Riels, up by 1. Gorshinsky in on the draw, ready to bring the action. He wins that one back to Matani. And across. Twins 0 for 1 on their opening power play. And that one now picked up. Centered across from Gilberto. And that one now to Helmadaris to the far side. And the Twins couldn't get that one done. Gorshinsky keeps that one alive as he'll work that across. Hepner now beats Gorshinsky with the puck there. And Mike Hepner, the ex-Pembina Valley Twister, takes that right up to center ice before he clears it in on goal and goes for a change as the fresh set of penalty killers out to kill the final 30 seconds for the Riels. Tic-tac-toe and ahead to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky walks into the zone through traffic. Picked up by the Riels. That one doesn't get out. Matani with it. He'll play that across. And Lazat, nothing going for him. Riels trying to clear it out. Matani holds the line with 8 to go on the power play. And that went all the way down. 2 power plays killed off for the Riels in the opening frame. Matani working that one back to Helmadaris. Carter Helmadaris ahead to Gilberto. Nick Gilberto walks in through traffic and just off the mark on the feed as we're into the final minute of the opening frame. At the line, walking in, shot through traffic. Larocque down and smothers it at 43.6 seconds. Shots 13-12 here in favor of the Fort Garry Twins. Medwick out there in the draw, trying to get a quick win here off the circle and get his team to nod this one back up. And he'll just do that, but Dubois got his stick on that one to break it up. Medwick still with it, firing in deep, and a quick whistle from the referee as that puck is smothered, and some extracurricular activity following the whistle. As Owen Larocque getting ready here with the action in front of his net for the draw. Nope, it will not. It's going to come out of the zone according to the referee. He did point out to the far side. Now he'll bring it right in here to the left of Larocque. Medwick, he'll lose that one to Brzezinski. Melstead with it, 30 to go in the opening frame. Brzezinski trying to work that to the far side. And now picked up and offside. It's going to be a hand pass. Instead, might as well, says Dylan. Manek was all alone there. So back neck on the offside. They'll get ready to redo it as Brzezinski in on the draw against Melstead. 25 seconds right on the dot here. That one won by Melstead. Picked up now here and worked ahead by the Riels. Off a couple sticks. Darren Medwick with it. And that one up into the Riels bench at 14 seconds. Medwick setting the draw, ready to go. He'll win that one back for the Twins. Cleared all the way into the Twins zone, and it's an icing called against the Riels, and their bench cannot believe that as they got their hand in their heads. A little bit of an off call there by the referee as out. It went off the stick of Medwick and all the way down. But here's a great opportunity for the Twins with 8 and just a hair over a half second. And it's the Riels getting waved from the draw. So Brzezinski will come out. And off the draw, picked up by the Twins. Now the Riels trying to feed that one ahead to Brzezinski. Matani holds it. And that will do it for the opening frame in this one. And Noah Keating, the difference maker. It's a 1-0 Riels lead following the opening 20. Killed off 2 penalties. And as the extracurricular activity still heating up in this one before these teams head off. And as we look here at the opening summary here for the opening frame, is Noah Keating, his first of the playoffs from Aaron Betchinger at 5:08. Evan Cockrell was the one who drew the who got called on the opening penalty for the cross check at 2:36 that was killed off. And Dean Gorshinsky got the hook at 15:22. The other penalty to report was at 16:54. Cole Davis had a 2-minute for a tripping. All 3 of those penalties were killed off by either team. Final shots for the opening 20 minutes is 14 for the Twins, 12 for the Riels. And with that, we'll take a quick look here at some of the stats coming into this one. And the leaders in between these two teams, nothing's changed on the top scorers other than a couple points for Cole Davis picking up a goal, or Connor Davis picking up a goal the other night, and as well as a goal or an assist there to Ewing. And you can see McCoy getting the start here. His stats 2-0 on the year, or on the postseason here for Jackson McCoy, and a save percentage of .923, goals against average right at the 2 mark for that. And as these teams match up, very similar, not much has changed either since the previous game. As we've seen, top 2 teams here in the league. And you can see in almost every other category, they're alternating in between first and second, except for that penalty kill there. And that was mainly due to how many penalties we're taking in that opening series in between the Transcona Railway Express and the St. James Canucks, as both their penalty kills the top in the postseason. And there's a look at the series. Riels opened it up with the road win in game number 1. Hawks won 3-0 the other night at home to take that opening series up 1-0. And we'll be with you bringing that game, Graham. We'll be doing that one. That's at 8 o'clock tomorrow night in Transcona. If you can't make that one, you can watch it right here. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble. And we'll see you all following the opening intermission. And as these teams get ready here to take the ice for period number 2, Twins trying to battle back in this one and get things all knotted back up. An early lead for the Riels. It was getting the done. Noah Keating found the back of the net for his first of the postseason, and the assist going to the 16 of Aaron Bertsinger. We're ready to go in the circle here with both these teams here for period number 2. And just like that, we are underway. Almendares loses that draw. Melstead works that one right in. McLeod, he'll pass that across on the far side. Twins trying to jump on that loose puck. Gorshinsky now with it. Dean Gorshinsky, he walks in, plays that into the center. Kicked away by LaRock. Almendares walks into that one, and that one kicked away again. Twins coming out flying. That one hit the inner iron. And the ex-Verdant Oil Capitals staying strong in between the pipes. Worked quickly in by David Balshaw. On the near side, Riels clear that one out of the zone. Johnson with it to Balshaw. And up into the Twins bench off of Bershinsky. And here are those couple. Rang there off the iron inside. Medwick set ready to go as the 2-12s battled out with Suckett. Both those guys opened up the scoring for either team in the other night. As that one worked ahead for each team is what I meant to say. As on the near side, bad turnover for the Twins. Johnson able to get his stick on that puck. And now Lazat. He'll work that ahead to Medwick. Medwick walks in, crashes the goal. Hewing following him up. Riels come free. That pass broken off by Headland. Lazard into the zone with 3. Hewing trying to play that one back to Medwick, won't go. Medwick down low and trying to work that one back from Lazat. Lazat now with it, pressured by a couple active sticks here by Reyes and his crew as he works it across to Hepner in his own zone. And that puck comes all the way down the ice. Calingari in after that one. And Calingari works that to Headland on the near side. Headland plays that ahead. Forked off a couple sticks into the zone. Headland puts on the brakes, holds the line, puts it in as Lazat goes for a change. Same with Medwick. Fresh legs out for the Twins. As they got Jace Matthews and crew out there. Long stretch pass. Livingstone gets tangled up with the Real down on the puck. Livingstone works that away. And the Twins going to touch it. No hand pass. Back to the point. Shot up over the net. Lambert hops on that one. Works it down low. Battle for the puck. Riels come free into the slot. Wide of the goal. Trying to pick that one up is the 13, the AP in the lineup here for the Twins. Now worked ahead to Headland. Headland walks in behind the goal. Headland staying with it in the slot for Matthews off the mark. Matthews trying to stay with that one. As the AP of the 13 staying with it. Turning it over momentarily to the Riels off a couple sticks out of the zone. Livingstone in on that loose puck. Played ahead. Here come the Twins. Forcing that one to Matthews. His shot sticked away by the rock. Continuing on with it. And trying to get that one out of the zone here is the Riels. Finding the puck deep in their own zone. Still controlling with it. And that one doesn't come out either. And now here's the opportunity. And Berchinger plays that across to Dubois. Dubois can't get his stick on the puck. Battle now through. Twins trying to come out free with the puck. And the Riels fire that one in behind the goal. Loose puck. And the Twins have to be careful how they play that one. There's a Riels slow to get up behind the Twins goal. That one fired wide. Twins scoop it up. And they'll clear it to the far side. Played ahead now, going the other way come Ethan Elslip and the Riels off a couple sticks, and the Riels work that to the far side. No one around is Voth. Quickly on that puck, he gets outskated by Brzezinski. Works that to Van Dynes, back to the line. And Elslip shot off the glass. Melstead trying to pick up the rebound, but instead it's the Twins going the other way through traffic, rubbing off the hit as Dominic Canoe plays that in. Twins caught the line of change. Off the stick of Canoe, all the way down the ice, no icing. Penalty coming up here. And some extra activity there with the hit right at the whistle. As we'll look here at with the referee's hand in the air. So I missed that one. It's going to be Ethan Johnson, though, heading to the box. So the Twins take their second penalty of the game. And off the draw. Real's power play 0 for 1 tonight. Hepner circles around. He'll work it down low. And it was too many there on the miscommunication on the sloppy change. Real's with the puck in their own zone. Trying to work that ahead on the corner side. Loose puck. Trying to get that to Kwashinsky, and he'll clear that all the way down the rock out to play it. Hepner now with it as his crew. He's got 85 seconds and counting on the man advantage. And just like that, Davis gets a break, walks in, fires, and that one off the mark. Brzezinski can't hold it at the line. And the Twins get a big break there. Brzezinski with it, as Connor Davis was all alone and couldn't do anything with it. Hepner now had to watch the line across to Connor Davis. And the captain walks in, passes across. No one home for the Riels. Gorshinsky going the other way. He only has Mike Hepner to beat. And in through, right through the legs of Mike Hepner. Couldn't get a good shot away. Hepner plays it to the far side. 40 seconds remaining on the Riels power play. Kicked away by McLeod. Riels scooped that puck up right behind the Twins' goal and hold that one at the line. They'll work that across and get it right back on the give and go. Down low, Livingstone with it. Works his way through traffic, and the puck out of the reach of Suckett all the way down the ice. Backnet giving chase. And Suckett into the zone with 10 to go. Fires that one off the glass. Twins ahead is Melstead. And he'll work it to Medwick. Medwick now trying to work that one to Lazat as the Twins kill off their second power penalty kill goes through. Kill off their second penalty. Suckett goes through traffic, fires that one off the mark. Brzezinski trying to work that ahead. In through traffic as well with Cole Davis. Hewing now with it. Off a couple sticks. Lazat has it at the line. Works it ahead. And Milrock holds on for the whistle with Twins converging in front of him. 13:07 on the clock. Shots here in the second period. 5 for the Riels, and meanwhile 6 for the Twins. As Medwick ready to go here on the draw, coming to the right of Owen LaRock. Brody Melstead, he'll win that one back. Work by Hepner to the near side for Matani. Matani now with it, trying to get the Twins going in the attack zone. Matani, he'll get that back to Hewing. Hewing tries to work that ahead. Off a couple sticks, puck bounces up. Matani all over Carson Dubois and comes through with the puck. Sam Matani works that one back, trying to get up to Ron Hewing. And that one broken up by Mike Hepner. Hepner leaves that one back for the Riels, in through traffic. Scooped ahead, here come the Twins. Sam Matani walks in. Beats off the pressure, and that one off the blocker was going wide anyway. Played at the line. Twins trying to set it up here. Matani knocks that one down. Rays gets on that and fires that straight into the netting. So no change for the Riels. Fresh set of skaters here as Dean Gorshinski's line comes onto the ice with Carter Halmadaris and David Balshaw. And Gorshinski wins that one back to Kalangari at the point. He'll work that one down low and take it right back from Halmadaris. Shot through traffic, waist loose, and that one inches wide as the rock stretched out. Gorshinski didn't have a long enough stick to poke that one past him. Headland, now to Halmadaris to the far side. Trying to feed it to Balshaw in front off a couple sticks. Kalangari now with it. Pressured out the boards. Hepner trying to pick up that loose puck. And Hepner gets the puck on his stick. Thanks to the help of Melstead. And now Melstead to help him out. As they try and get it out of the zone here for the Riels. Alex Van Dines clears that one in. McLeod. And the Twins work it back and forth. Long stretch pass for Balshaw. He'll leave that to Gorshinski. Gorshinski going through traffic. Leaves that ahead. Kalangari walks in. Shot. Rebound for Halmadaris. Won't go. He draws a penalty though in what was a sure scoring opportunity. And it got taken away with the slash. It's the Twins with their second power play opportunity of the evening. 0 for 2 so far, trying to change fortunes here and tie this one up. As Aaron Bertschinger goes to the box for the 2 minutes on the slash. Time of the slashing, 8:45. Twins win the draw on the man advantage. Ethan Johnson, he waits, plays it to the far side. Picked up by Balshaw, his shot through traffic. And that went off the pile of the rock. Loose puck. Twins quickly converging in, trying to kick it free as Headland. Battle for the puck. And that gets cleared all the way down by the Riels. Quick clear by Eric Johnson as he watches a couple of Twins as the Twins cycle the puck right to Johnson. Johnson scores shorthanded. And Eric Johnson didn't have to do much on that. And as we look at the and he gets a gift with that goal there on the shorthanded opportunity. And in the Riels up by 2, trying to take a lead here in this series on home ice and really put the pressure on this Twins team. Twins get the puck cleared all the way down on them. They'll have to try us again here with a minute 15 of man advantage for them. As Carter Halmadaris plays it to Dean Gorshinski, trying to get it to Matani. And again, it's just some miscommunication here on the Twins side. Trying to work it ahead. And just cleared all the way down the ice by Alslip. Matani on the puck. Matani trying to work it ahead. As we near the midway mark here in this hockey game. Carter Halmadaris through traffic. And the Riels fire that one all the way down the ice. And they're getting outskated as Melstead almost beat Lazat to the puck. On the near side, kicked ahead is Matani to Gorshinski. Twins in their own zone. They gotta go. 24 seconds on the power play. And Dean Gorshinski fires that wide of the goal. Scooped up. And the Lazat now with it, trying to put that in front. Won't go for the Twins. Twins staying with it. Halmadaris shot off the glass. Rebound was right there. And the Riels cleared all the way down on goal. Power play ended for the Twins. Twins 0 for 2 on the man advantage. On the near side. Worked ahead. Big hit dodged. And with that, Ethan Johnson back to Hewing. Ryland Hewing with the backhanded pass and no one home. Suckett picks that one up. Pickpocketed by Hewing. Hewing can't hold on to the puck. Battle for the puck continuing on. Twins AP picks it up and he'll clear that into the zone. Broken stick in front of Owen LaRock. Picked off. Fired LaRock. Save. Rebound. Dominico couldn't finish that one there. on the opportunity for Dominic Canoe. And the Rock had some pressure in front of him. Gilberto leaves that one on for Dominic Canoe. Canoe walking in, tries to put that in front. Hepner now with it. Hepner plays it to the far side. Cockrell trying to clear it out of the zone ahead to Van Dynes. And Dubois walking in. He's got Johnson just on him. Johnson pressuring with a quick active stick. That puck worked ahead. Canoe quickly on the puck. Here come the Twins with numbers. And off the stick of the 13 into the zone. Centers that in front. Hepner the only one there. Hepner to Dubois and quickly out of the zone for the Riels. They're dump and chase that one. And Cockrell will pick the puck up in the attack zone. Hit hard into the end boards. Loose puck. Cole Davis in on that one. As he'll battle out Neufeld for the puck. Neufeld now with it. Neufeld. He'll work it out of the zone for the Twins to the near side. For Canoe. Off the stick of Canoe. Canoe outdoes the icing. Jams that ahead right in front of the Rock. And with all the action there, Cole Davis goes the other way. Puck continued on now here by the Twins in their own zone. Trying to quickly get it out is Canoe. He'll feed that ahead for Neufeld. Neufeld with it. And he gets boarded. And an easy call there for the referee. Maybe some extracurricular activity. And Neufeld slow to get up there as he went in right where the glass meets the boards. And as he's down, Wilton couldn't finish that off there with the goal. And the trainer there still taking a look at Neufeld down on the ice. And the referees might talk over the time here on this power play. As Neufeld quickly makes his way up into the Twins box. And good to see that he'll go right to the bench. And he doesn't have to leave the ice surface for the time being. And it's only going to be the 2 minutes on the board for Ethan Alslip. Twins power play has been struggling here in this postseason in this series. Trying to get it going here. Get back into this one. Halmadaris with it. Halmadaris with it. He'll work it back to the point. Britannia works that across. And loose puck in front of the Rock. And a quick whistle blowing by the referee as Hewing was right in front of the Rock. The puck was off to the side. And a tough break for the Twins on the man advantage. 6:41 here on the clock. Shots in the second period. 6 for the Riels. Twins a total of 12, doubling them up. Although it's the lone short-handed goal for the Riels. Matani with the puck. And that shot through traffic doesn't go. He'll work it back to the point for Cutter Halmadaris. Halmadaris as Matani cycles to the high point. Quickly across for Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky walks into Hewing. Right in front of the Rock. Loose puck. And that one back to Halmadaris. Matani with it to Dean Gorshinsky. To Carter Halmadaris. His shot through traffic. That one off the glass. Rebound in front. Loose puck. Picked up in front, and the Twins really got to get there to hold the zone. They do. Great hustle from Sam Matani. Dean Gorshinsky works it behind the goal. Matani getting some applaud here from the fans for his hustle. Halmadaris' shot is blocked wide of the goal and cleared all the way down the ice. 50 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Lambert and Crew go for a change. Fresh killers on the ice for the Riels. Twins to work the puck ahead. They continue on through traffic as Matani and couldn't keep the puck with him. David Belshaw now with the puck on his stick as he tries to work it the other way. And in on the skirmish for it. Hepner can't get that one out past Hewing. Now Rays with it to the far side. Held at the line by Dean Gorshinsky. 20 seconds on the man advantage. Gorshinsky to Matani. Matani to Halmadaris. Hamadaris toe drag, and that went off the mark. Gorshinsky scores! And the Twins get a power play goal! Dean Gorshinsky with the goal from Hamadaris. From the Hamadaris shot. And a 14:51. There's new life here for the Twins as they're back in to this one, only down by 1. Thanks to the help of their captain and the league leading scorer. Puck quickly cleared ahead by the Riels. Riels, Cole Davis or Brzezinski into the line. He gets squeezed out. Worked ahead on the near side for Canoe. And that one broken up there by the forward, Mike Hepner. Cole Davis with it to the far side for Brzezinski. Brzezinski now battling with the puck. He gets tangled up. Twins come free. Here come the Twins with 3. Now Headland across, and Headland way offside as Canoe cleared that one in. Tough break for the Twins entering the zone there. Riels quickly out. Picked up now by Jace Matthews. He'll work it back for the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. Headland now in his own zone. 4:20 on the clock. Canoe, he'll chop that one in. Brzezinski with the puck on his stick. He'll head up Broadway as he makes his way, turning Canoe inside out, but Canoe gets that ahead to Lizotte. Lizotte walks in. Matt Lizotte behind the goal. And still trying to stay with that one. Now Canoe with it. To the far side. Big hit by Canoe. Lizotte comes up with the loose puck. Puts on the brakes. Circles around to Livingstone. Livingstone with the shot through traffic. Sticked away by Owen LaRock. Jace Matthews in on the forecheck. With the loose puck now. Firing away is Medwick. He couldn't get a shot. Medwick still with it. Medwick circling around. He'll work that one to Lizotte. Matt Lizotte with the puck. Back to the line for Livingstone. His shot through traffic. And he got Suckett up high. Suckett stays in there, though, as he took that one. Looks like off the mask. Puck cleared out of the zone. Livingstone quickly on it. Works it to the free Twin. Hewing into the zone. Ryland Hewing. And quickly away from him is Mike Hepner. Twins keep the pressure on, though, is Medwick. And now Suckett comes free with the puck. Suckett could go the other way. Clears it in. Matani in on that one. Connor Davis pressuring him. 3 to go in the second. Twins trying to get it out of the zone. And here come the Twins as Cole Davis takes a fall. The Rock with it. And he'll work that away. Riels trying to play it ahead in the defensive zone. Picked up by the 18 now, and Keaton works that to Davis. And Dubois' aired pass comes all the way out to Cockrell. Cockrell circles in his own zone before feeding that one ahead. And right up in front of his own bench. Stays in play for Dubois. Twins on the loose puck. They'll fire that one down. Lambert gloves it and plays it into the zone. Riels have to tag at the line. Twins with the puck on the near side. Battle for the puck ensuing on the near side boards. Worked its way all the way back for Johnson. Riels outskate them though and pick up the puck in the attack zone. Noah Keating open the scoring up, trying to get one there as he fires it wide of the goal. Loose puck behind the goal, Gorshinsky. He'll work that to Neufeld. Neufeld with the long stretch pass. And into the skates there, and that won't go for the Twins. 100 seconds remaining in the frame. Twins working ahead is Gorshinsky. And quickly pickpocketed by Brody Melstead. Melstead into the zone. Gorshinsky pockets him right back on the pickpocket there. Pokes it free. Ethan Alsop ahead. He'll have a target on his back from the Twins. As Alsop gives chase right in front of Owen LaRock. LaRock will shove that one across to him. And getting that one right back is Alsop. Melstead turns it over to Gorshinsky. Balshaw to Hamadaris. Fires sticked away at the minute mark here. Into the slot. And that one couldn't go Two good opportunities for Carter Helmederis at the final minute mark of the second. The other way, McLeod holds on for a whistle at 58.6 seconds remaining in the second frame. I'm your host, Bentley Brownloth, your cameraman, Nate Noble, and it was the Twins battling back here and getting within one. Carter Helmederis with the feed to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky in on the draw. He beats Suckett. 45 to go. Twins in their own zone. Trying to push it ahead and even this one up before the horn. To the far side. Picked up by the Riels. Riels got to watch the line on the offside. As they're tagging up, Cockrell comes free. He draws a weak hooking call. And it's going to be a power play coming right here. And it's a hook to the Twins. 25.7 seconds on the board. So at 19:35, there'll be Headland going to the box for the hook. Another power play opportunity for the Riels. And on the man advantage, here come the Riels as Mike Hepner walks in, circles around to Davis. Davis loses the puck, and that comes out of the zone. Davis giving chase back to Hepner. Hepner now with it, trying to work that ahead. Long feed to Davis, won't go. Now Davis with the puck. He's got 5 on the clock. His shot sticked away. And a quick whistle by the referee as that one comes wide with 1.4 seconds. Jackson McLeod doing his job in between the pipes to keep this one a 1-goal game. 96 seconds remaining on the Riels. Man advantage. And off the draw, there's the horn, and there's 40 minutes gone in this game. It's a 2-1. Riels lead thanks to a short-handed goal coming from the 22 of Eric Johnson. Twins able to battle back though in this second period and get within one. Second period scoring summary coming up right now. Eric Johnson, his second of the postseason, was a short-handed goal at 9:15. And then at 14:51, Dean Gorshinsky, his second of the postseason on the power play from Carter Helmederis and David Balshaw. Penalties to record here in the second period. Ethan Johnson served the too many men penalty for the Twins at 4:29. At 8:45, and Brashinsky found himself in the box for the 2 minutes for a slash. Ethan Oslip took a boarding at 13:02, resulting in the Twins' goal as they were able to get it done on the man advantage. Kitten Headland is in the box at 19:35, and he'll be in the box for 95 more seconds following the going into the third period. Shots to report following the opening 40 in the second period. Shot totals for the St. Boniface Riels, a total of 8. Meanwhile, 14 shots on goal for the Twins, giving us a total of 28 shots on goal for the Twins and 20 for the Riels following the opening 40. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, with our cameraman, Nate Noble, and we'll see you all following the second intermission. And welcome back, hockey fans. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, your cameraman, Nate Noble. Ready to go here for a third period action. Dean Gorshinsky quickly wins that draw back. His squad on the penalty kill for 95 seconds. All the way down the ice. And getting headland in the box for the penalty called late there in the last frame. Off the draw now, controlling that one around. Alsop turns that over. Twins score! And the Twins have tied this one back up. A short-handed goal for the Twins. Connor Helmedis with the goal from Dean Gorshinsky. Time of the goal, 19 seconds. And the Twins penalty kill comes through in a big way. Puck cleared all the way into the zone. Forked ahead on the near side. Cockrell walks in. He tries to put it to the far side. None. And that puck comes over the line. D. Gorshinsky all alone. And that one just past Larocque, getting enough as Larocque shaking a little bit here early on in the third period. Puck to the far side. Matani. He'll work that across for Helmedis. Helmedis ices it down. 25 seconds on the penalty kill for the Twins. And here come the Riels. Riels on the near side. Cockrell, he'll center that one. And Melstead trying to feed it back for Hepner going in front. Won't go for them. Riels with it. He'll work that across. Hepner through traffic. Off the mark. Battle for the puck continues on. Brashinsky with it. Brashinsky, he'll leave that one back. Livingstone going at it there with Cole Davis. Power play has expired. And here come the Twins going the other way. Larocque with the answer as Hewing was feeding. Larocque trying to calm it down a little bit in front of his crease. And off the draw, another quick opportunity. And again, Larocque staying strong with the answer. Off the puck. Drop. Played to the far side. And the Riels able to clear that one down. Twins scoop it up. And we got a hand pass, bring us a stoppage in play at 17:58. Medwick getting on the draw. And that one went by the Riels. Riels trying to feed that ahead to Johnson. Johnson now with it. He'll work that. Quickly ahead for Hewing. Hewing can't get it done. Hewing circles around with that puck. Trying to feed it ahead. Comes out of the zone momentarily. Matani to Johnson. Johnson on the head feed. Here come the Twins. Into the zone. Lazard across to Medwick. He fires that one in off the glove of Larocque. Matani quickly back to Medwick. And again, that one missed by a country mile as circling around. Here come the Twins. Matani fires in through traffic. Doesn't get through. Medwick trying to clean that one up. He couldn't get a stick on it. And that one now comes past Ethan Johnson out of the zone. Matani picks it up. Matani now to Medwick. Medwick spins around, gets past one Riel, tries to get past another, and plays that puck in behind the goal. Great rush by Hewing. He'll get to Gilberto. Gilberto has the puck raw off his stick, and now picked up here in the feet of the Twins. Come the Riels going the way, firing that one off the glass. Picked up here by Kalengari. Kalengari right up center ice. Across to Jace Matthews. And a flash of the leather from Owen Larocque as that one was going wide anyway, but wanted to hold on here to bring a stoppage in play for a whistle at 16:34. It's the Twins short-handed, getting their way in this one to knock it back up. Both teams now with the short-handed goal. Carter Helmederis with the short-handed goal, unassisted. And we got some discussion here about the line change following the whistle. Sloan Tremblay giving his opinion there to the linesman before we drop the puck. The ex-Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twin was a player with them, now out on the coaching staff. Off the draw. Twins work it around. Battle for the puck continues on down low. And coming out of the skirmish, Suckett plays it to the far side. Scooped up, long stretch pass off the stick of Kalangari, and icing waved off thanks to the hustle from Trott, who puts the puck just wide of the goal. Twins trying to feed it ahead. Gilberto's pass is picked off, but makes its way ahead. And centering for the opportunity from the Twins AP won't go. Voth to give chase. Voth, he'll clear out one to Jace Matthews. And that one, the pass, a little bit too far in front of Matthews. It's an icing against the Twins at 15:43. Shots in the frame, 4-0 in favor of the Twins. When with their short-handed goal in the frame, we're knotted up at 2 apiece. And off the draw, giving chase here, come the Riels, and they'll scoop it up in the attack zone. And save made on the opportunity as the Riels on the shot board in the third period. Puck quickly played in by Raves. In behind the goal, McLeod will hold on and freeze that as he takes a little bit of snow. Off the draw. That opportunity goes into the corner boards. Riels trying to tuck that in on the short side, how they open the scoring up. And McLeod not having that one happen to him again. He'll freeze that puck. Off the draw. Belshaw, he'll get it back on the give and go. Trying to work that to Gorshinsky off his stick all the way down into the zone. And Mekanek works that to the far side. All the way down. Johnson picking that up. 5 gone in the third. Johnson quickly clears the zone to Gorshinsky. He's got David Belshaw with him. Gorshinsky through traffic. Hamanera's shot off the mask of LaRock. Still stays free into the slot. No one there. Twins now quickly on that puck. And through the skates come the Riels now. Brzezinski had to watch the offside. He'll turn that one over to Belshaw. Trying to feed it to Dean Gorshinsky, won't go. Riels working it into the zone. Back to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky plays it ahead for Belshaw. Belshaw trying to split the D, won't go. Rebound, loose puck picked up by Melstead. Brody Melstead clears the zone for the Riels, goes for a change. Matani, he'll scoop up the puck. And Matani now will let some time tick off the clock as he directs traffic. Lets the Twins finish their change as Medwick comes on to the ice. Off a couple sticks, Medwick giving chase. Puck played ahead by the Riels. Doesn't make it all the way through the traffic as Sam Matani works it into the zone. Pressure by 2 Twins. And he gets past a couple of Riels. Riels in on the puck now. They'll clear that one out. Coccarelli giving chase. And Johnson beats Cockrell there to the puck at 13:41. And off the draw. Puck quickly worked ahead. Headland in on that one. He'll go and feed that ahead all the way down and behind the goal. Larocque works it to the near side. Battle for the puck continuing on. Long stretch pass. Rays works it ahead. Walking in, putting on the brakes. Come the Riels. And quick opportunity there. McLeod with the save. Rebound on the backhand. Circling around was Hepner. Hepner didn't shoot. He had a great opportunity, but elected to keep the puck on his stick. Trying to work it the other way comes Hewing. Hewing with it. He'll jam that one ahead, trying to get to Lazat. Medwick scoops it up, and he gets called at the line of the offside at 12:55. And a tough take there from Medwick as there's a little chatter with the linesmen about that one before they get ready to drop the frozen biscuit again. Jace Matthews in on the dot, ready to go here against Reeves Suckett. And off the win come the Twins, and just out of the reach of Canoe, and worked ahead off a couple sticks for the Riels. Voth with the puck on his stick, circles back, gets it to Gilberto, aired pass, picked up by the Riels. Livingstone quickly trying to get that out of the zone. Puck comes straight up and now out. Riels, they'll put on the brakes, trying to feed that ahead, and they'll just ice that one all the way down. Icing waved off though. Voth quickly on the puck. He'll work that ahead. And Jace Matthews turns that one over. Riels can't do anything with it. Eric Voth now, he'll come free with that one. Gilberto with the puck. He'll feed that ahead to Canoe. And just too much, but right in on net. And Owen Larocque will freeze that one with Canoe chasing down on him. 12:06 remaining in regulation. Not up at 2 apiece. Shot totals are 34-24 in favor of the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. And off the draw. Puck worked ahead by the Riels. Riels trying to clear that one. Voth now with it. They take a hard hit. Battle for the puck continues on the near side. Johnson works it across. Now Johnson with it. He'll try and play that to Medwick. That won't work for him. And now calming it down comes Melstead into the zone. Melstead, pass across, quick shot, beat the blocker, and the referee takes that one off the glass. Putting on the brakes. And feeding that into the zone, now broken up. Brzezinski through traffic, gets set down by Ethan Johnson. Nice hit there. Puck worked ahead here for the Twins. And Matani jams that ahead. There's a shot, and that one won't go. Trying it again here comes Ethan Johnson. He pushes that ahead to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky called at the line for offside at 10:59. And off the drop. Twins to feed that one ahead. And long clear into the zone. There's a shot and held on for a whistle. Bring us a stoppage in play. And Dubois coming out of the draw, off the draw. Twins with it. Gorshinsky waits. Works that across, won't go. And that one, Halmadaris trying to get his stick on it. Comes to the Riels. Dubois into the zone. Trying to get past Kalangari. Kalangari forking it ahead. Loose puck. Played ahead to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky. He walks into the line. Trying to get pickpocketed there by a couple of Riels. Away from him. Scooped up. And long stretch pass. That one in off Kalangari. Puck worked ahead. by the Twins. In on the Rock, and the Rock freezes that one as we're a hair under the midway mark of the third period. 2-2 is the score in this one. Shots in the frame, Riels 4, Twins 12. And Jace Matthews rolls in against Suckett on the draw. Suckett real wins that one back. Lambert circles to the far side. Long stretch pass all the way down. No icing waved off, and a wake call there by the linesman. McLeod already played the puck as it came off the end boards. And late change here for the Riels as they change up their front for three. Brzezinski's line comes in as he skates right into the draw to take on Jace Matthews. Brzezinski wins that one, stays with the puck. Matthews now works it to the far side. Ethan Johnson going to be the first one there to fork that one out of the zone off the stick via Gilberto. Now worked ahead. Brzezinski ahead, tic-tac-toe to Melstead. Melstead into the slot. He takes a hard hit as Gilberto dumps him off the stick of Gilberto all the way down. Icing waved off. The Rock leaves that for Lambert. Twins get in the change. Lambert stays with the puck through the road blockade and past Matani. Lambert fires off the iron. Takes a hard hit in return. Puck comes back at the line. There's a shot on the wraparound. And quickly to shut that down is Ethan Johnson. To the far side is Hewing. Hewing clears that one, and that one makes contact with the roof at 8:56. We got a stoppage and play here for you. And the top line out for the Riels. Suckett in on the draw. He'll win that one to Davis. Quickly back to the line. Davis with it. He tries to fire through traffic. Won't go. Battle for the puck ensuing on. At the line for the Riels. Graves with the shot. In on net. Comes loose. Kicked away by McLeod. And all the way down. Matt Lazar with the... Thought he had that one down and the angle. Linesman thought otherwise on that one. And it's going to be an icing charge against the Twins at 8:35. From the Riels off the draw. Trying to fork that one out of the zone. Here come the Twins. Twins working it through. Traffic is Hewing. He's got Lazat with them, and now the road blockade pays off by Hepner. Davis to Suckett. Into the zone, and it's an icing that's charged against Suckett at the line. And we're ready to go here in a game where special teams have been the name of the game. Both teams with a shorthanded goal, power play goal also for the Twins earlier on. As that one played down by the linesman off his hand, and the Rock freezes that one in on the netting at 8:08. Koszynski set on the draw, ready to go against Suckett. That one won back here by the Riels. Twins come though with the puck on their stick right away. Here's a great opportunity for Balshaw. He couldn't get a shot away, had a nice look. And Medwick takes a high stick, continues on through the traffic. Referee keeps his hand down for the time being. And that puck comes out at the line all the way down. Caden Headland giving chase. McLeod out to play. He's got Kellen Gary behind him. Plays away from Brzezinski. And circling to completely break free is Caden Headland. Headland up the far side. He'll play that one in. Giving chase is Koszynski. Battle for the puck continues on. Koszynski tries to kick that one free. There's a shot save made. Rebound. Loose in front of the Rock. And the Riels got that one out of the zone. Halmadaris works it ahead. Ahead now through traffic come the Riels, who've doubled their shots from game number 1. They only had 14 shots in the 2 goals. Medeiros with the puck. Circles behind his own goal. To the far side comes Sam Matani. He'll continue on. Matani walks in. Fires. And traffic in front wide of the goal. Hepner now. And the Riels as Cockrell plays that into the zone. Jace Matthews. He'll work that to Canoe. Canoe trying to fit to Gilberto. Gilberto was going to get teed up there. He had to wait as that was a nice hit coming his way that he had to get squared up for. Job standing his own zone. Off the draw. Riels coming free with the puck. They'll walk in. Melstead played that ahead. Matani. He'll work it to the near side. Cole Davis with the help of Melstead trying to get it free. Battle continues on. Gilberto with it. To Canoe and out of the zone. Lambert to the far side for Dubois. Dubois walks into the zone. And picked up by Gilberto. Gilberto, he breaks his way through traffic. And the Riels come up with the puck. Brzezinski with it. He'll feed to Melstead. Melstead into the zone. Kalingari with it. To the far side to Canoe. Canoe on the touch pass to Hewing. And the Twins again had to be careful there. Again, a sloppy line change. Almost got caught with too many there. As they get things organized at the gate as the puck came near. Cleared all the way down, deflected by Hewing. But no, they're going to say it's icing as Hewing was just a hair too far on his side of the ice. 5:22 remaining in regulation. And another close contested game in between these two teams. And Medwick wins the draw, takes the blade up high. Hewing, he'll work it to Medwick. And Medwick now with the puck. We have it back for Matt Lizotte. Lizotte's opportunity through traffic won't go. He stays with it. Lizotte comes free to Medwick on the backhand and slamming the door shut for the time being is Larocque. And he'll do that again on the rebound. Hewing through traffic. Centers that one and that one off a couple sticks out of the zone. 5 to go in regulation. Headland clears that one in for the far side. And that puck working around with it here. Trying to get a far clear. And Hepner takes a shot up high. Puck comes out of the zone for the Riels though. Riels walking in to Suckett. And Suckett turns that one over to Matt Lizotte. Lizotte on the turnover from Reeves Suckett. Works it to Helmederis. Carter Helmederis with the puck on his stick. He makes his way head ice at 4:15. All the way down Larocque. Works it to Alex Van Dines as the pass ahead from the 2X Pembina Valley Twisters. Now intercepted by Sam Matani. He'll leave that one back. Tic-tac-toe. Matani in front. Puck comes loose. Matani hauled down. No call on the play. Johnson's shot deflected by Gorshinsky, and that's going to be a penalty. He is getting hit right in front from behind. Was Dean Gorshinsky in front of the goal? As we'll look at the replay. Twins power play has already struck once in this one, seeing if they can strike again. Twins power play, correction there, 1 for 4 on the night. And off the draw, so it's Carson Dubois for the 2-minute on the cross check. Matani with it. He'll work that across for Gorshinsky. Shot through traffic from Caligari. Loose in front, Larocque freezes that with Hewing all over him. And off the draw. Puck went back to the point. Played ahead here by the Twins. Matani, he'll leave that one back for Helmetaris. Back to Matani, Sam Matani. To Carter Helmetaris. His shot just wide. No one on the doorstep for the Twins. Dean Gorshinsky works that ahead. Nice little toe drag by Gilberto. Centers across and the Twins just off the mark. Hewing to Lazat. Now Dean Gorshinsky and a penalty coming to the Twins. Right in front of the goal. Who the penalty box has been a familiar sign for him in these games. He was in there 3 times the other night. Makes his way back in there at 3:09 left on the clock. We go to 4-on-4 hockey for the second time in tonight's hockey game. So with the tides turning here, both teams' penalty kills have to be pretty happy though. They both have a shorthanded goal. Johnson trying to feed it ahead. Suck it. He'll turn that one over to Helmetaris, and Helmetaris gets taken down. No call. Suck-it takes down Helmetaris. Gorshinsky. He'll play that one to Matani. Back now here to Carter Helmetaris. Worked ahead by the Twins. Twins work it ahead. 50 seconds of 4-on-4 remaining. Puck on the near side. Twins work it out of the zone. And the Twins just killing some time here is Johnson and crew as they'll work it ahead. Dean Gorshinsky to receive that on the near side, and he'll goes past him all the way to Sam Matani. There'll be about 42 seconds of man advantage for the Riels as Dean Gorshinsky through traffic puts on the brakes. Gorshinsky back to the line. Matani. Johnson, his shot, and the Rock holds on for it as looks like Gorshinsky took a break. Just let them play. 1:59 on the clock, 9 seconds remaining on the block call, 8 on the 51, sorry, on the Hewing. And off the draw, Kalangari killing some time off. And with that, it's the Riels back on the power play for 39 seconds remaining now on the power play. As the 42 seconds that didn't overlap on the near side. Kalangari to work it ahead. Balshaw gets that out of the zone. Hepner on it. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Hewing can't get it out. Rees, he'll play that ahead. Continuing with the puck. Back to the point here. Worked ahead. And McLeod holds on from the opportunity via Hepner. And there was a couple sticks that he had to battle through on that one. 79 seconds left in regulation. 11 remaining on the Hewing call. Cockrell got pulled out. They'll put on, switch him out. It looks like for Van Dynes. Twins clear it down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 goes the power play, and the penalty kill worked its way for the Twins again. Though coming in comes St. Boniface, and Reyes couldn't do anything with it. He'll work it down low. Kalangari to give chase. We're in the final minute of regulation. Gorshinsky to take it ahead. And he'll just clear that one in. Icing waved off. Gorshinsky giving chase. Reyes picks up the puck with 43 on the clock. He'll work it to the far side to Alex Van Dynes. And that one's up into the ceiling at 36 seconds flat. So a big shorthanded goal, the story of this third period, early on from the Twins to knot it back up as Gorshinsky tries to get a quick win here for his team and try and steal this one out from the Riels as the Riels did to the Twins in game one. Sam Matani works his way up the far side. Matani off the lumber of LaRock, and that one Makes its way down the ice. Johnson with it. He'll work that one ahead for Balshaw. On the near side, Brashinsky walks in and into the netting at 8.8 seconds on the clock. Shot totals 43-29 in favor of the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. And Brashinsky making sure his centerman knows which draw he's going into as Cole Davis ready to go here against Dean Gorshinsky. Davis wins that one back. And the Riels can't hold the line. And then might have one last push before the horn. Nope. They decide that they're going to play for extra time here as Dylan Bechtenek just holds on to the puck as the horn rings to signal the end of regulation as we make our way here to overtime. We'll have a quick recap of the third period activity. It was the Twins starting it off early on with the scoring summary. Carter Halmadaris has 6 of the postseason, shorthanded, unassisted. Meanwhile, on the penalty side, Kenan Udland was the one in the box during that penalty, as he was in there from the second period. Carson Dubois had a cross-check and Ryland Hewing had a cross-check, both killed off. Dubois' cross-check at 16:09, they overlapped with Hewing's cross-check being at 16:51. Total shots in that third period, 9 for the Riels, giving them a total of 29. Meanwhile, for the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins, they had a total of 15, giving them a total of 43. And we look at tonight's special teams, and as we talked about, 2 shorthanded goals, but both teams power plays, Twins 1 for 5, and the Riels are 0 for 4. And off the draw. Puck cleared all the way out of the Twins zone. Picked up, we got 10 minutes here in the opening overtime frame. Matani, he'll clear that one into the zone. Ethan Alslip on the puck. Alslip puts on the brakes. Works it on the near side. And worked ahead by Sam Matani. Loose puck. Gorshinsky trying to push that one ahead. Centering pass. And quickly into the zone. Gorshinsky trying to reach that one. Won't go for him. Going the other way through traffic. Centering. And we got a penalty coming to the Riels. The Twins are going to head to the power play on a trip. Where they got a twin? They got Ethan Johnson on the call. On the initial stick, I thought they were going to call it after he was, first I thought he called it when he was falling and took him down, but nevertheless, power play number 5 of the night. 0 for 4 are the Riels with the Twins, a shorthanded goal. Shot through traffic, doesn't go. Medwick, he'll play that one all the way down the ice. Owen LaRock with the puck to Mike Hepner. Hepner coming out of his own zone. He'll feed that one ahead. Riels quickly into the zone, putting on the brakes. Shot through traffic, kicked away by McLeod. Rebound is cleared all the way down by Darian Medwick. A minute 25 here for Mike Hepner and his squad on the man advantage in overtime. And that long stretch pass picked up by Lizotte. And oh, he had Medwick with the short-handed opportunity. Medwick just couldn't control that puck and worked that ahead onto the forehand. Medwick now with the breakup. Here comes Medwick. He's got just Davis to beat. And the Rock. The Rock with the poke check. A brilliant play there to keep his team in it in overtime. 50 seconds of man advantage. Cockrell walks into the zone. Bouncing puck. And that one whizzes wide of the goal. Twins desperately trying to get it out. And Davis, he gets the pass across. Big block by Matani. Rebound loose in front. And forking away at it. The Twins trying to get it out. Matani with it. Staying with it. Here comes Sam Matani. He circles around through traffic to the, or in around behind the net where he gets rubbed out. Tries to stay with the play. Riels scoop it up. Matani gets caught up and the referee just lets them play with 12 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Riels. Riels, long stretch pass into the zone and a good back check there by Livingstone, and out of the zone the puck goes. Power play killed off. Even strength. Harmadaris with the puck on his stick. 5 power plays killed off on the night for the Twins, and 1 ending up in the Riels net for the shorthanded. Now, Calingari with it. He'll make his way head ice to Gilberto. Gilberto now with the puck fires, and that one off LaRock into the corner. Battle for the puck, glove down. And that one's going to make its way almost out of the zone. Twins trying to hold it, and that one cleared in now by Jace Matthews. Picked up now by Lucas Spence. Spence now trying to get the puck. Dubois works it away from him. 6:20 on the clock in overtime number 1. Twins now working around in their own zone. Now ahead comes Johnson. He'll play that one in. The Rock behind his goal. He'll leave that ahead. Big hit there behind the play. And coming out now, Johnson works that back to Matani. Matani, oh, almost turns that one over, tries to stay with it. And now has to make up for the turnover. As Eric Johnson, who had the short-handed goal, was the one who got the puck on his stick. Hewing now with it as the pressure is mitigated by the Twins. Owen the Rock, he'll play that one back and forth. Air pass there by the Riels as their defense was cycling that around with Rays. Rays with the puck to play that one ahead. Battle for it continues on. And the skirmish continuing on there for the puck. Working with it. Johnson now with the puck on his stick. And off the stick of Hewing all the way in. Hewing goes for a much needed change. Same with Medwick. Johnson decides to join. Melstead makes his way on the near side. Cross ice clear. Headland quickly out of the zone. All the way down. Riels possess the puck. 5 to go here in overtime. And clear down. It's an icing coming against the Riels at 4:53. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman Nate Noble, bringing you this overtime MMJHL action here in round number 2, game 2, in between the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins and the St. Boniface Riels. Shots here in overtime for the Riels. They got a total of 2, and 2 as well for the Twins as the Twins win the draw. Headland, he'll work that one down low for Goshinski. Battle for the puck continues on. Behind the Rock, Verlock watching it, the play form from behind his own goal. As the feed to Cockrell won't go. Great break up there by Carter Helmadaris, and he stays with it with some help from Balshaw. Cockrell now with it. He gets bumped off the puck and into the zone. Suckett cycles around. He's got a goal in this series. Behind the net. Calingari turns that one over for the Riels. Davis right back with the turnover to Helmadaris. Carter Helmadaris up to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky trying to keep that on his stick. Gorshinsky finds it in his feet. Works that one ahead to Balshaw. And Balshaw gets taken down behind the play. As he falls, Suckett can't pick up that pass. Ethan Johnson now with it. He has traffic converging on him. And Gorshinsky gets the feed. Gorshinsky to Balshaw. That puck went up high. Stays in play. Twins scoop it up. Johnson now with it. Long feed, and that's off the mark. Riels got to cycle back. Brashinsky into the skates as the fatigue going here. Rest coming in triple threes on the clock, unless there's a goal in between then. Long stretch pass. Gilberto off his stick and up into the netting at 3:23 in overtime. Shot totals 45-31 in favor of the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. And ready to go here following the puck drop. Matthews in on the draw. Trying to work it ahead and fire quickly into the netting. And it should stay out of the zone. And yes, it is, as the linesman says. Riels in game number 1. Never led, down 1-0. Won that one 2-1. Twins, game number 2. Never led, down 2-0. 2-2 now in overtime with the chance to send the fortunes their way with the 3-2 win. Gilberto with it. He'll feed that across. And here come the Riels on the near side. They clear that in. Van Duyn staying with it. The ex-Twister turns that one over to Jace Matthews. On the near side battle. Dubois centers that one, picked off by Canoe. And the puck comes out. And the Riels got a tag. Canoe. A long stretch pass off the stick of Gilberto. The Rock goes to play that into the corner boards. Long stretch feed now coming here. And that one broken up off a couple sticks. Brashinsky stays with it. Walks in. Blocked by Kalangari. He picks up the rebound. And Lazard and Kalangari rub him out. Battle now in behind the goal line at the corner boards. Puck comes free to the far side. Ewing's going to be the first man on it. Ewing across to Lazard. Off his stick and ahead. Picked up by Medwick. He's got to wait for Ewing to get back on side. Medwick sends it in. Ewing tags Riels. Come out of their zone with the puck. Watched by Medwick. And Lazard. Puck played into the zone. Kalangari scoops it up. He'll work it ahead to Ewing. Ewing can't get it out. Puck turned over for the Riels. Brashinsky behind the goal. Makes one man miss. Crashes. And that one flutters up just over the goal. Back to the line for Hepner. And we got a stoppage in play here as McLeod's helmet came free at 1:43. And Gorshinsky in the draw, ready to go here against Dean Gorshinsky, and Gorshinsky beats Brashinsky in the draw. Worked ahead. Harmonaris gets taken down. No call. And much to the roar of the visiting fans, puck into the zone. And that one doesn't go. Matthews scoops it up. And Matthews rubbed off. Gorshinsky with the great second effort, trying to work it ahead. And still pinned in front of the Riels door. Puck comes free into the Riels zone. Riels with it. They'll work that ahead. And all the way down, icing waved off. And here come the Twins into the final minute here of overtime number 1. Sam Matani works it ahead for his crew to Johnson. Johnson fires that one into the far side. Hepner now, 45 to go. Circles out from behind his own goal. And the turnover picked up by Brashinsky. He feeds that one to David Belshaw. Belshaw centering in front. Belshaw staying with it. He's got a point in tonight's hockey game. Trying to get one more as Kalangari rips that one in on the delayed offside. 25 to go. Long stretch pass. Kalangari trying to break it up from Cockrell. And loose puck. Gilberto feeds that one out of the zone up to Medwick. Medwick now giving chase past Rays. Medwick trying to center that one. Twins controlling with the puck, firing in. The Rock with the save. 4.5 on the clock. And the Rock makes the stop on the late contest. And taken down earlier on. And that's what the Twins and their fans were hooping and hollering about, wanting a call there. And especially how they've been calling this game in overtime. After the Twins have already killed one off in overtime. And another great save at the horn. The Rock stands tall against Gorshinsky. I don't know, or can't tell if that one got blocked by Hepner, but both ex-Twisters doing their job to Hepner to keep this one knotted up following 70 minutes of play. We'll be with you shortly following the intermission for the second overtime, which will be 20 minutes. And your shots on goal for those 10 minutes of overtime, 4 for the St. Boniface Riels and for the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. They had a total of also 4. Bring us our shot totals of 47-33 in favor of the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, with my cameraman, Nate Noble, and we'll see you all following the first overtime intermission. And as these teams get ready to go here for a second overtime in game number 2. We got 2s all over the board. 2-2 game here, number 2, overtime number 2. And 20 minutes, 2 with 3 zeros behind the board on the game clock, ready to go. Nothing to report in the first overtime period. Good entertainment at both ends. Mike Hepner blocking the shot on the dying seconds. Big difference maker in this one. And the Twins did have a penalty they killed off as Ethan Johnson for tripping 53 seconds in. The only penalty to report in overtime period number 2. Quickly played in by the Riels off the draw. Ethan Johnson scoops that one up. He'll play it to the far side for Dean Goshinski. Turned over. Riels with it. They'll work that one around. Back to Alsip. Alsip across to Cole Davis. And the Twins scoop that puck up. Quickly here come the Twins. Gorshinsky works it back. Gorshinsky through traffic. And David Belshaw, and he just had that one scoop over him. Belshaw stays with that as he goes back to pick it up. Melts it off his stick and into the Twins zone. Twins quickly ahead. And here's the opportunity for David Belshaw crashing the net. Won't go. And cleared all the way down. No icing. Johnson quickly to Matani via Helmadaris. On the near side. Baknuk, and he'll play that one across. And Baknuk's pass works its way all the way up ahead for the Riels. Riels 3-on-2. Walking in, firing, blocked, rebound. Twins scoop it up. And here come the Twins on the near side. Is hewing through traffic. Medwick puts on the brakes. Medwick, he'll work that on the near side, trying to force it ahead. Back now, jumping on that one. Here comes Davis. Davis clears that to the far side. Kalangari on it. He'll work it ahead. And now Hewing into the zone. Hewing, miscommunication there. And there's a shot by Kalangari, up and out of play at 18-14. Both teams switching it up here a little bit in overtime period number 2. No shots registered so far in the frame. Korshinsky ready to go in the draw. Fresh 5 for the Riels. And it's going to be Halmadaris going in against Alex Van Dynes on the draw. And that one went back here for the Twins. And Headland's shot is gloved. And the Rock holds on for a whistle. Back ready to go here. Coming to the left of the Rock. Halmadaris now in on the draw. That time, it's won by Alex Van Dynes. And up into the netting. And as they get ready to redo it here, Alex Van Dynes and Cutter Halmadaris in on the draw. Halmadaris wins this one in the battle. Headland shot deflected wide of the goal by Belshaw. Kalangari, he'll play that one down low. Twins got a pinch. Headland is there. Headland now in the battle. He's got 3 Riels over him as he tries to work it out. And that one cleared all the way down the ice. Loose puck, battle for it. Halmadaris comes free. And the Twins, Belshaw, he'll quickly get the head to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky through traffic, worked off the puck. Riels. And back in that Kale, get that one all the way up to Davis. Fires that one off the glass behind the goal. Battle for the puck going. And trying to get a cheeky goal there. Bouncing off the back of McLeod. Won't go for the Riels. Here come the Twins going the other way on the near side. Sam Matani. Matani walks in through traffic. Fires up the mask. Loose rebound in front of the Rock. Won't go. There's another shot for the Twins. And the Rock stays tall. Owen LaRock doing his job here in this one. And he stays tall with the save. Off the draw, there's a quick shot. Rebound just wide of the goal. Battle for the puck continuing on. Matani has to go all the way down the ice. Continuing on with the puck. Skirmish for it. Comes free. Matani to Hewing. Trying to work that one back and it won't go. Picked up here by the Riels. Riels work that across and Brzezinski stays with it. Right in front of the goal and that one won't go. Battle on the near sides. And trying to feed it to Matani or Hewing. Now up Lizotte on the touch pass. Hepner turns it over to Medwick. Medwick back to Lizotte. Matt Lizotte walks in. He'll circle around to Medwick and that pass broken up here by Brzezinski. Fires wide of the goal. Cole Davis now on the rebound. He'll put that ahead. Glove down in the Twins going the other way. Played ahead by Caden Headland. Headland now with the puck on his stick. Headland in the battle for it down low. Continues on with it. And Hepner getting in on the skirmish. Headland trying to work it free. Suck it in part of it. And now Lizotte to Headland. And they get tangled up again right into the slot. Riels picked that up. Here comes Davis going the other way. And on the far side. Twins, they'll force that to the far side. Picked off by the Riels. In behind the goal. Suckett trying to give chase on that one. Back to the line. There's a shot. Pad save by McLeod. Rebound, and that one up into the ceiling at 15:07. And off the draw. Puck goes up and out of play. Off the draw. Matani. He'll try and work that ahead. 5 gone here in the overtime frame. Puck comes out to the line. Kicked ahead here for the Riels. Balfour in the slot. Twins come free. Long stretch pass. Gorshinsky wide of the goal. On the near side. Battle for the puck ensuing on. And Matani plays it across. Belshaw up off the pad. Skips up in front of the rock. Now going the other way. Ethan Alsup. He'll work that one ahead. Won't go. Van Dyne's with it. Fires across. Backhand. And stretching out to break the play up is McLeod. And the net gets dislodged. And as they have a little bit of a chatter down there to debate, I think, on where the puck is going to be dropped, whether it's going to be inside or outside of the zone. It will probably stay inside, my guess. So it is going to be inside. Coming to the right of McLeod. Brzezinski in on the draw. And quickly, Medwick trying to work that ahead. Riels come free. Brzezinski. He can't get his stick on that one. Hepner works it across for the Riels. Riels walk in, fire, and that one deflected off a stick over the goal. 6 gone in the overtime frame. Battle for the puck. Down low. Riels trying to work it ahead. They got some momentum here going. Have the Twins on the heel. Wrap around, gets shut down. Twins come free. Helmedaris with the puck. Now working his way ahead. There's Lizotte. Lizotte through traffic. Fired in by Headland. Lizotte's got a tag. And they still got to watch out there on the offside by Hewing. Puck cleared all the way in. Loose puck, Brzezinski on it as the Twins got caught sleeping a bit. Lizotte He'll work that one in. Medwick trying to work it ahead. And here come the Riels with 3 going the other way. Davis fires that one off some lumber. And off the end boards. Ensuing puck battle. Riel down on the puck. And they're still going at it. Johnson trying to work it free. Battle for it continues on. Looks like Cockrell's there trying to work it again against Johnson. A couple Twins on the end. Matani getting in there to help out. Comes free to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky with the puck. And that one rolled somehow right off onto the stick of the Riels and up and out of play. That brings us to stoppage and play, and we got your shots here for the second overtime frame. 3 for the Twins. Meanwhile, for the St. Boniface Riels, a total of 5. And we're ready to go here following the puck drop. That one controlled there by the Twins in the defensive zone. Twins with the feed ahead. Halmadaris to the far side. Walking in. Battle for the puck continues on. Fork back. Working with it. Putting on the brakes. Trying to feed it forward. Scrum continuing. Belshaw trying to work it ahead. And in the traffic. Koshinski to Belshaw. Belshaw walks in, fires LaRock, holds on for a whistle at 12:07 as we near the midway mark of the second overtime period. Ready to have a triple overtime game in the postseason and see if we'll have how long this one stands to be. As Gorshinsky ready to go against Alex Van Dynes. Gorshinsky wins that one back to Sam Matani and quickly into the netting at 12:04. So get ready for the redo on the draw, but before they do, Alex Van Dynes and crew gets called to the bench. They'll set a new set of legs out there for the Riels. Jace Matthews awaits his opponent in the draw. And he finds it now. It's Pershinsky who wins the draw. And Keating now with it. He opens the scoring up in this hockey game. He'll clear that one all the way down. And no icing. Johnson now with it. He'll fire that one. And that one just a little bit off. And that one is an icing for Canoe. And some questionable calls there as you look at the Twins bench. Very similar icings at other end. One gets called, the others doesn't. 11:44 on the clock. Pershinsky ready to go off the draw. Johnson with it, and he'll clear it on the near side. Comes all the way down. This time icing waved off. Foot it came in on LaRock anyway before it gets played, and that one worked ahead by Pershinsky. Trying to get it to Cole Davis. That won't go for him. And now here come the Twins. Matthews. He's got Matani with it, and there pass. Pershinsky now on it, going the other way. Cole Davis fires that one. McLeod with the save. Rebound lay in front. And the Twins just calm it down for the time being. And miscue there as the puck worked ahead for the Riels. Doesn't go. Continuing along now with it. There's a shot through traffic. McLeod holds on for the whistle at 10:53. Shot totals 51 for the Twins, 40 for the St. Boniface Riels. So both goaltenders able to match themselves so far in this game as we're ready to go. Twins win the draw. Riels pick it up, trying to put it home on the backhand, won't go. They'll try again. Twins now ahead. Medwick. He'll work it into the zone for Hewing. Back to Medwick. And Medwick with the reverse hit on Rays. On the near side, Hewing to Medwick. To Hewing and off the stick of Rays and up and out of play. And a great call there by the linesman, double checking that with the referee as he pulls it into the zone for the draw. Riels, though, changing it up here. They got Alex Van Dynes' line out as Alex Van Dynes looks to take on Darian Medwick in the draw. And Medwick wins that one. Van Duyn's trying to get a stick on it. Ewing now comes free. Ewing with a nice little move. And no one was there at the point for the shot through traffic on the Twins. Twins now trying again. And Lizotte now ahead with the puck. Lizotte fires that one into the far side. Ewing there. Helmet picks it up. Carter Helmet works out on the forehand to Matani at the line. Matani walks in. Shot through traffic. That one off the net. Picked up and worked ahead by Alex Van Duyn's. Matani tries to work that ahead. And Dubois gets called on the line on an offside as we're in the back half of overtime frame number 2. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble, bringing you this double overtime MMJHL action. And off the draw. Here come the Twins in the black and orange, working it ahead. Belshaw clears that one in. Owen LaRock ahead. Ethan Elslip picked off by Carter Helmet-Harris. Helmet-Harris behind the goal. He'll put to the far side. Back and up trying to work that one out. And quickly out of the zone. Johnson. An air pass to Helmet-Harris. And no icing as Elslip picks the puck up. And that went off the stick of Gorshinski before making its way to suck it. Off the stick of Cocorella. Goes all the way down. Scooped up now by Elslip. He'll try it again from behind Owen LaRock. He'll put on the brakes, wait a little bit, see his fortunes out. And Bacanek now works that up ahead to Cockrell and into the zone from their captain Davis. 9 to go. Bacanek at the line, plays it in. Matani to the far side for the Twins. Fort Garry Fort Rouge ahead. Goshinski with Belshaw. Goshinski to Helmet-Harris. Helmet-Harris walks in. That one blocked in front for Belshaw and smothered up for the whistle is Owen LaRock jumping on that puck in his crease. 8:43 to go here in overtime. Shots in overtime. Twins, a total of 5. Riels, they got 7. Ready to go here. Bershinsky in on the draw against Medwick. And Medwick quickly follows that puck up. And worked away by Hepner. Back to the line for Headland. Headland fires, deflected in front. Great opportunity there. But the answer again from Owen LaRock. And sorry about that there with the audio cutting out on the replays. And we'll fix that issue there for you. And Headland works that ahead off a couple sticks. Quickly into the zone for Helmet-Harris. Right in front, Lizotte couldn't get his stick on it. Now going the other way come the Riels. Bershinsky feeds across for Davis. Save made by McLeod. And Jackson McLeod doing his job. McLeod swallows it up. 8:09 on the clock. And there you can see on the replay the feed that Bershinsky was able to give to Cole Davis, and McLeod able to swallow that one up as Belshaw works his way to the far side. Into the zone comes Dean Gorshinski. Back to Belshaw. Fires that one off the glass. Battle for the puck. Continuing on. Twins come free. Puck cleared all the way in. LaRock now with it. He'll try and work that one around. Trying to get to Matani. Puck cleared all the way down. Here comes Johnson. And they're going to wave the icing on that at 7:35. Ethan Elslip works it to the far side. Puck trying to get sticked away by Carter Helmet-Harris. Helmet-Harris trying to come free with it. Work to the near side. High back to Nick. And that one knocked down by Dean Gorshinski to Helmet-Harris. Back to Gorshinski, and Gorshinski had to circle back to loop that one up. Gorshinski ahead. Stays with it in his feet. Dean Gorshinski able to find it. And that went into the slot. Twins trying to come free with it. Puck iced all the way down. It's going to be on goal. And frozen a sucket was right in front of McLeod at 6:56 in overtime number 2. Fresh legs out there for the Twins as Kalengari and Headland getting out there. As well as they got Chase Matthews with Lucas Spence and looks like Matt Lazat, that's going to be the 18 there, Nick Gilberto. Mind you that, and off the draw. Riels control, there's a shot, knocked away. Rebound, won't go either for them. St. Boniface back to the line for Keating. Keating across, one-timer, and that went off the mark. Riels got the pressure going, Twins pick that one up and just ice it down. And Keating now with the puck on his stick. Watched by Spence. Off the stick of Matthews. Scooped up and quickly into the zone by the Twins. They got a tag at the line. Keating now with it, Noah Keating. Watched and chased now by Lucas Spence. Keating, he'll walk into the zone. Puck flickers right up into the air. Gloved ahead by the Riels. Hand pass waved off. Pass across for St. Boniface. And they had Davis at the doorstep. Could not end it. Big hit down low. And that one gets blocked as Gilberto got rocked down low. Battle for the puck continuing on. Twins come free, it's Hewing. Hewing with the puck. Hewing through traffic, and he'll scoop that up from Spence. Hewing stays with it. For Spence scores! No! The referee said no goal. That looked in. Here's a and you can see on the replay that was in between the posts. And it was right there on the line on the replay, and that looked like it was in just by a couple hairs. So we continue on. St. Boniface working their way ahead. And they'll clear this one all the way in. On the near side, Twins with it. Get another try at it. Here they go. Firing that one in, and the Rock holds on for a whistle. And 5:12 to go here in overtime number 2. Shots 55-43 for the Twins, and like the New York Islanders did once, they might have to score twice in overtime in order to win. Hamaderis wins the draw. Gorshinsky fires that one up into the netting. Off the draw, another quick shot, doesn't get through. There's the one from Matani, and holding on for a whistle is Owen LaRock. And now they'll switch it up. They're going to move this faceoff to the right of LaRock. Or mind you, to his left. Gorshinsky on the draw, trying to work that one free. Here come the Twins, firing in front. That one doesn't get through. Riels trying to push it the other way. In through traffic. Picked up by the Twins. And that one just gets cleared. Alstep plays it in on the far side. 4:40 on the clock. Balshaw clears that one all the way down the ice. No icing waved off. Alstep plays it to the far side. Deflected out now here by the Riels. And the Rock behind his own goal. He'll leave that one. Here come the Riels on the near side. And a trip there. Matani got tripped up. And the Riels end that one. So the Riels take it here in double overtime. With 4:08 remaining. And the Twins will definitely not be too happy about this one. On a protest. And stick around here for our 3 stars as they go to celebrate it with throwing the rock. So Cocarelli sets this one up, and Brashinsky ends it off. Correction there, it'll be a 77 Dylan Burnett. So with that, we'll have a quick look here at our 3 stars in tonight's game. It's a double overtime, 3-2 win for the Riels in this one. And we'll start this one off with our 3rd star in tonight's game, getting it done in this one and scoring early on, helping his team out with the short-handed goal to really give them the lift on the power play. Number 22 from the St. Boniface Riels, Eric Johnson. And the 2nd star in tonight's game from the St. Boniface Riels with the game-winning goal, number 89, Nathan Brashinsky. Tonight's 1st star, keeping his team in this one with a total of 53 saves, number 33, Owen The Rock. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, my cameraman, Nate Noble. That's the end for this one. It's a 3-2. Riels win at home in double overtime. And they'll have their work ready to go here as the Twins have their work cut out for them for game number 3 back at home ice. And we'll be bringing you that one. Also stick around for tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll have game number 2 in between the Express and the Charleswood Hawks. That's at 8 p.m. And Graham will be covering that one if you can't make the action at East End in Transcona. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble, signing off for this one. 3-2 Riels top Twins in double overtime.